Hello, here Nilein News as we cover the breaking news from Sudan.
A newly released report from the United Nations panel of experts has detailed how Libyan territory became a strategic hub for fueling the Sudanese civil war, providing the Rapid Support Forces (RSF) with Colombian mercenaries, advanced logistics, and a vital rear base. The report, which covers investigations from October 2024 through February 2026, highlights the deepening involvement of regional actors in the Sudanese war, now entering its fourth year. According to the UN findings, the Subul al-Salam battalion, an armed group based in Libya and allied with Khalifa Haftar National Army, played a pivotal role in streamlining the arrival of foreign competence. The United Nations experts documented the transfer of former Colombian military personnel who were recruited to bolster RSF ranks against the Sudanese Armed Forces (SAF). The UN experts also noted that the battalion's support was instrumental in the RSF's June 2025 offensive in the Huwainat region, a sensitive three-border area where Sudan, Egypt, and Libya intersect. The findings of the UN are expected to put pressure and condemnation against General Khalifa Haftar in Libya, especially that Egypt showed dissatisfaction towards the Libyan stand-in. Although the front lines of the conflict between the Sudanese Armed Forces (SAF) and the Rapid Support Forces (RSF) have largely shifted away from the capital, a silent and deadly threat remains embedded in the city's soil. Local authorities and international NGOs are currently locked in a grueling battle to clear Khartoum of thousands of unexploded remnants of war (ERW) and active minefields. Since the military regained control of the capital last year, demining teams have reportedly neutralized tens of thousands of explosive devices. However, experts warn that these efforts have barely scratched the surface of the contamination. The Danish Refugee Council, in partnership with the local organization Jasmer, has already removed over 12,000 pieces of ordnance from Al Mughran Park. The presence of these hidden killers has already proven catastrophic. Since the transition of the conflict, dozens of casualties, both fatalities and severe injuries, have been documented as a result of accidental detonations. As families begin to return, they are doing so into highly dangerous environment, often without awareness of the risks, warned Mohammed Sadiq Rashid, the United Nations Mine Action Chief. While the SAF has pushed RSF militias out of the key neighborhoods, the lack of comprehensive maps of the laid explosive means that demining is a slow, manual, and high-stakes process. Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi received today Mas'ud Boulos, senior advisor to the President of the United States for Arab and African Affairs. The meeting was attended by Minister of Foreign Affairs, Head of General Intelligence Service, Chargé d'Affaires of the U.S. Embassy in Cairo, Political Counselor at the U.S. Embassy, and U.S. Political Daniel Florton and Jeffrey Celine. According to Ambassador Mohammed El-Shinyawi, spokesperson for the presidency, Mr. Boulos conveyed the greeting and appreciation of U.S. President Donald Trump to President al-Sisi. The spokesperson added that this meeting centered on developments in Sudan. Both parties emphasized the urgent need to exhaust all diplomatic efforts to end the conflict and alleviate humanitarian suffering of the Sudanese people. President al-Sisi welcomed the international community's recent pledge of 1.5 billion euros during the Berlin conference, aimed at addressing Sudan's humanitarian requirements. During the talks, President al-Sisi reaffirmed Egypt's principled stance of the Sudanese crisis, which is anchored in three key pillars: sovereignty, non-interference, and political continuity. For his part, Mr. Boulos expressed his appreciation for Egypt's pivotal role regarding the Sudanese crisis, praising Cairo's tireless efforts to restore security and stability to its neighbor.